Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Medeaij and today's video is going to be a makeup look. So on one of my eyeshadow collection videos, the one, I think it's part 3, where I showed you guys my Revoluion collection, you guys commented that you wanted to see me use one of the color books, and I know a lot of people wanted the red one, but I've got a unit that's got like purple streaks in it, so I thought I would go with the purple color book. So this is color book 4. So I haven't used these color books, so I want to use this opportunity to try it out in a video, try and do like a really easy to follow makeup look, give my first impression, my review about the eyeshadow palette, and let you guys know if it is worth the money. It is a very fun concept, which I will talk about once I start the video, but I just thought, why not? Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and let's just jump right into it. Right, so I'm not going to talk through the entire video. I'll only talk to you guys when I get to the eyeshadow portion, or any other product that jumps out at me. Like, I really want to test out the one of the Revoluion highlighters that I showed you guys in my video. But for the most part, let's just listen to some music and get this face beat. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my base, and I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eyelid base. This is very much going to be a first impression. So before I actually apply the base, let me just show you guys the eyeshadow palette. So this is color book 4, and this is the Makeup Revoluion color book. I showed this in my eyeshadow video, but the eyeshadow palette has 2 sides to it. So you've got a shimmer side and you've got a divider, and then you've got a matte shade. So the idea behind this is you're supposed to have matching shimmer shades for the matte shades. It isn't always possible, but the eyeshadow palette itself is very, very pretty. So as you guys can see, there's some shades on the matte side that actually don't correlate with the shimmer side, but for the most part it matches up and it is very beautiful. And all the shadows in this series kind of like take the same idea, and at the back of it you've got the numbers for the shades. Okay, so let me apply my base. I am not going to do one eye off camera like I always do, because I really want, sorry, my fan has been on and I didn't even realize, sorry if that made any noise. I really want to have a full first impression using this palette. So let's go and apply the base. And I really love this Clean Canvas base by Gerard Cosmetics. It's very, very pigmented. It's not as thick as the P. Louise base, but it is good, and it does allow the shadows stick and allows everything to be nice and pigmented. So just gonna apply that. I'm applying it with a really fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics. So because there are two sides to this mirror, to this eyeshadow palette, there is no mirror, which is fine. So I'm going to start off with this dark shade, and then I'm going to apply this kind of like alongside it, on top of it, just to blend it out a little bit. So this is the darkest matte shade in the palette, and I'm picking some up with my, this is actually my Shop Miss A $1 brush. So that color is like a dark plum color. Find that I do have to like tap my brush. There is quite a bit of fallout, which is fine. I don't really mind fallout. Using the other side of the brush, I'm going to go in with that purple matte shade I showed you guys as well. I'm just applying that with the black now. Kind of like blending it up a little bit. Just because I want a little bit more purple in that outer corner. And then I'm blending it as I apply. I'm going back and forth to increase the intensity. Okay. Next, I kind of need like pinky purples to blend out the edges of that. So I'm going to go in with this one. I'll actually mix this and this shade together to kind of like diffuse the edge. I'm doing this with a fluffy brush, and this one is from Morphe. This is the E28 brush. And I'm bringing that in as well. So far, the shadows are not as pigmented as I was hoping. Like I'm finding that I have to dip in quite a bit, and I'm not just tapping the brush in the palette. I'm actually swirling my brush inside to pick up as much color as possible, you know? And because of that blend, I've kind of lost all of the black, so I'm going to have to go back in with the, not black, but with the dark purple shade. So this is kind of like what we're looking like. So I went back in with that dark plum shade to kind of like deepen the outer edge. One thing I will say is that it's not really layering as well as it possibly could. So yeah, it's not one of those shades that layers. So you'd probably have to pack that shade on really nicely and just either ever so slightly blend out the edge so you lose the color. But it's not, yeah, it's alright. It's just not performing as well as it should. So now I'm just going to go back and add some more base to my lid, just so that we can test some of the Shimmer Shadows. So I'm not cutting my crease or anything. I'm just, you know, I'm just adding some base because we just want some of those shimmer shades. And I'm not taking it all the way in. Just enough for the dark shade to show. So for the shimmer shades, I'm going to start building it like from dark to light. So let's stick to this roll. So I'll start off with that one in the outer corner, then that one, and then this one. So this is like a really pretty pink. It looks pink, but shimmer shade is quite light. So let's do that. I'm really struggling to get any color payoff of this light pink color. Like, and I've wet my brush, so I'm wiping it on a wipe just to give it some wetness, but it is a struggle. There just isn't as much color payoff on that one, I'm afraid. The second pink, it's okay. Again, could do with a bit more color payoff. The purple at the end is just very, very lackluster, honestly. Alright, so we finally have it on. It's not looking exciting, I'm not gonna lie. It's looking pretty dull. Yeah, the color payoff is not there. It's looking really, really, really dull. Like, if I just swatch, it doesn't even swatch as nice, but, okay. Let me speed through the rest of my makeup and come back to you guys with my final thoughts. Right, for the lower lash line, I kind of want to use, I'm sure from here it kind of looks like it's good, but it's not the best formula. Looking on the view monitor, it looks like a really good eyeshadow look, but it isn't. So for the lower lash line, I think I want to go in with the pinks. So I'm going to use this shade and probably a little bit of this one just to blend it underneath. So I tell you what, those lower lash line colors are actually very pretty. A bit of fallout even after I tap my brush, like you guys can see where it stained me, but those two colors are very, very pretty. So let's just finish this look, shall we? Let's just So this is the finished look, guys, and I'm not too mad at it. I am wearing these gorgeous earrings from House of Clarivon. These are beautiful rhinestone earrings. It's absolutely gorgeous. All the information will be in the description box, so let's just get into it. So first off, the color book. Now, there are some shades in this color book that really disappointed me, and there are some shades that actually surprised me. Like the colors on the lower lash line are absolutely beautiful. There is still quite a lot of fallout from this palette, even when you tap off your brush. The shimmer shades that I used are very lackluster. It just didn't perform as well as I was hoping it would. I thought it would be a really easy eyeshadow palette to use. I really love the concept of monochromatic looks. You guys know that I love a monochromatic look, but it just falls short in terms of the quality. So based off this particular palette, I definitely wouldn't recommend this one. I haven't used the other color books, so maybe one or two of them perform better, but we'll see. But for the color book 4, for me it's a fail, unfortunately. Like, it's a fail. Those shimmer shades, I really dug into them, and I tried to get as much color payoff, if you can see, as much color payoff as possible, but it just wasn't having it. It made me work way too hard to get this look. Granted, the look is very pretty, very girly, but it just made me work way too hard, and it's only because I know what I'm doing and how to get the best color payoff. But I'm just thinking of people that are new to makeup. This would be a really disappointing eyeshadow palette, to say the least. I'm really sorry that sounds harsh, but for me it just didn't work as well as I hoped it would work. So it's a definite pass for me. I did use some other products that I haven't shown you guys before. So the Heartbreakers matte blush in Kind, absolutely stunning. Love the color, love the matte formula, very pigmented. Definitely would recommend. I've used the Wispy Lash mascara before. Good standard mascara, does the job. Really nice formula. I do have a review on the Conceal and Hydrate foundation and concealer, so definitely check that out. I also have a review on these guys and lip swatches, so definitely check that out as well. It might not be on my YouTube, it might be on my Instagram, but I do have it somewhere. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely need to. I also used this for the first time, which is the false lash glue, and it just didn't do it, guys. Like, it's latex free already, so I just feel like anything that's latex free, it's gonna be really difficult in terms of sticking quality. It's still quite tacky, and it's been a good 10 minutes since I applied this, and I can feel it's still tacky on my eyes, so definitely not as comfortable as it should be. Still missing my Huda Beauty original lash glue. I might have to go on a hunt just for that lash glue because it's amazing. I've also used this before, but I've actually never really talked about it, and this is the Revoluion Praline highlight and contour palette. I love this. I love this contour palette. I've used that contour shade so many times, and that is shade Temper. I've also used the blush before, and I've used these two highlighters before. It's a very pigmented highlight and contour palette, so if you're on the lookout for one, definitely check that one out. And I'm just looking at the mess that is my table. Is there anything else? Nope, there is nothing else. Anyway, I hope you guys found this review and tutorial useful. I will have a review about my hair in the description box. If it isn't up yet, I will update the video to have the link. But yeah, I'm loving the pixie cut. It's very different for me. I don't ever do pixie, but this one spoke to me, so yeah, nice and fluid as well. Really like it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I've messed it up, girl. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Turn on your notification bell, and I will catch you guys in a future video. Please stay safe. Remember, God doesn't like ugly, so be nice to someone today, and I'll catch you guys soon.